So guys, join us today as we visit Galle Fort in Galle, Sri Lanka. So guys, cricket is a very popular sport in Sri Lanka. In every open space you can see children playing cricket as seen here. And so I decided to try my skills, see whether my old cricketing touch was still there. So I decided to try my hands at batting, see whether I was up to standard of the Sri Lankan players here.
Hey, you're just supposed to defend.
Don't worry about Raja, that was a magnificent square cut drive there. And now I'm trying my hands at bowling. I fancied myself as an all-rounder. Unfortunately, I was not good enough to play for my school. So guys, Galle Fort is actually a city surrounded by an ancient city wall. It was first built by the Portuguese in the year 1505, then the Dutch in the year 1640, and later the British in 1796 when they took over. You can feel the European heritage vibe as you walk through these narrow cobblestone streets at Galle Fort. In 1988, UNESCO declared this fort a World Heritage Site. According to UNESCO, the old town of Galle is a best example of a fortified city built by Europeans in a South Asian tradition. Now we are visiting the northern ramparts, which include a series of bastions built in 1620 by the Portuguese. So guys, a rampart is a defensive wall of a castle or city having a broad top with a walkway on top, while a bastion is a projecting part of a wall built at an angle out to allow defensive fire in several directions. So we are climbing up the steps to go up to the rampart to see the view of Galle from the Galle Fort. This 25-meter high Galle clock tower was built in 1883 by the British and it's an icon of Galle.
Yeah.
So guys, we're coming up to the Moon Bastion here. You can see the cannons here have a good view of the sea. This is because this part of the wall is projected out from the main wall. That's the function of a bastion. And this is Shanti and I enjoying the view from the top of Galle Fort. Well, the fort looked quite big, so Shanti and I decided to find a bit of transport to go around and see the fort proper. You are Sinhalese?
Sinhala.
Okay. So Rohana is taking I and Shanti
Okay.
one round 3 kilometers
Okay.
to see, stop in the church and come back here.
Okay.
1,000 rupees. Good? Tell me something like this is the fort.
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 This one is this gate. New gate. This is a gate.
New
English
gate.
term.
English time.
English term.
Okay.
Then go outside. Yeah.
So according to Rohana, our driver, this is the new main gate which was built between the Sun and Moon bastions, constructed by the British in 1873. This is the cricket stadium.
Cricket stadium. International stadium.
They play test match here?
Yeah, test match.
Oh, the Galle test match is here.
Gold test, yeah.
So as Rohana confirmed with me, this is the Galle cricket ground where test matches are played between Sri Lanka and visiting teams.
Yeah.
No, it's
free.
You stand on the fort
It's fort, yeah. These are free.
Free.
Yeah.
Good view.
This one is all gate. Dutch term. Made is Dutch
Oh,
term.
this one the old, that one that British
Yeah.
and UK.
Yeah, this is the British, this is the Dutch.
So according to Rohana, our driver, this was the old gate which dated back to Portuguese and Dutch times in year 1669.
bungalow.
Victoria's bungalow.
She stay here. No.
Yeah, stay here.
So guys, this was the residence of the Dutch commander in those days. When the British took over, they renamed the house Queen's House, although Queen Victoria never came here. So guys, you can see that our driver Rohana was becoming quite keen and pointing out to us the tourist attractions at Galle Fort here. The Dutch Reformed Church is one of the oldest Protestant churches in Sri Lanka. Built in 1682, it's a stunning white stone church beautifully decorated with a unique roof. It is constructed in a cruciform Doric style. This building here is the Galle Library, established in 1832. Here are some unique first edition volumes and an important collection of Sinhalese literature. Now we are coming up to one of the most beautiful churches in Sri Lanka, the All Saints Gothic Revival style church. The Anglican All Saints Church was built in 1871 in Gothic Revival style. Gothic architecture, characterized by ribbed wall, flying buttresses and stained glass windows, were popular in the 12th to 16th century. In the 19th century, there was an attempt to revive this style, hence the term Gothic Revival architecture. Now we are passing the Law Court Square, a public green space. Now it's paved over.
Court area.
Oh God.
Court, yes. High court.
High court.
There's a nice century-old banyan tree providing shade to the square, and both the courts, the district and high courts, face the square.
This building is Maritime Museum.
Oh, this one.
Now it's closed.
Close. Oh.
The Maritime Museum was constructed in 1672 as a spice warehouse. It became the museum in the year 2010. The museum has an extensive collection of artifacts that have been discovered around Galle and its harbour.
Inside have a black fort.
Rohana is referring to this black bastion, which got its name from its sooty black colour resulting from standing above the Portuguese gun smittery. It was built by the Portuguese in 1620. So guys, Rohana is taking us around the Law Court Square here, and this is the High Court facing the Law Court Square on the right here.
And it's a Dutch hospital.
Oh,
Now it's developed the shopping center.
yes, sir. That's like that.
This old Dutch hospital, built in the 17th century, served as a hospital and smallpox research centre. It is now a modern shopping and dining mall with eating places, jewelers, spa and small boutique shops. We are now approaching the Galle Lighthouse located on the southern ramparts. The southern ramparts consists of two bastions, the Utrecht Bastion to the east and the Flag Rock Bastion to the west. The Galle Lighthouse, built in 1940, is 28 meters tall and it is a famous photo spot for both locals and tourists. So guys, my driver Rohana decided to let me get down and explore the Utrecht Bastion, and you can see there's a nice sandy beach here, and this beach is popular for both locals and tourists in the evenings. Just off the southern ramparts is this mosque. The Meeran Jumna Mosque, or commonly known as the Galle Fort Mosque, was built in 1904, allegedly over the site of an old Portuguese Catholic church.
This is the jumping place.
Jumping?
Yeah, see jumping. See.
Who jumping?
Two boys jumping.
So what Rohana is trying to say is that the Flag Rock Bastion is famous for its fort jumpers. So guys, I got this photo courtesy of nerdnomads.com. You can see those divers diving off the rock into the sea for a few dollars of tips. So you can see this Flag Rock Bastion is also a famous spot for locals as well to mingle around in the evenings.
And from this flag rock bastion, you can see the spot where fort jumpers jump off into the sea. The area of Galle Fort is also a famous spot for wedding photographers.
Ready, shoot.
Hi, congratulations! Wedding. Now guys, we are at the western Ramparts and you can see it's a beautiful spot to watch the sunset at Galle Fort. This is me at the western Ramparts using my new GoPro Hero 12 camera, trying to take a video of the sunset at Galle Fort. So guys, you know that one of the traditional foods in Sri Lanka is Kottu, and I was not happy with the Kottu which we ate in Ella. So after asking some local people in Galle, they advised us to go to Nanayakkara hotel to try the Kottu. No one is exactly certain where Kottu roti came from, but it's most thought to have originated in the Tamil regions of Sri Lanka. It was popularized in the 1970s as a cheap street food snack and a smart way to use day-old bread. The name Kottu is a simplification of the Tamil word Kottu, meaning to chop. The cook stands before a flat grilled plate and piles on onions, chilies, vegetables, eggs, and the meat or vegetables curry with strips of roti before grabbing a blade and chopping it up with pieces. So guys, we decided to pack up our Kottu and take it back to our hotel since we had a nice balcony with a view of the sea while having a drink and enjoying our Kottu. Okay, good. So I'm going to eat the Kottu, which is a traditional Sri Lankan dish, which is a mixture of paratha chopped up with eggs, vegetables, and this one is chicken. And this is how it looks. Interesting. It all blends in together. Some nice, makes it easy to eat actually. Because
the other Kottu that you had,
this is better.
in what sense?
It's so watery and watery, like you want to scrub your stomach.
Raja, how's the Kottu?
Hah? Belum makan lagi bos.
Oh, I video you.
Tunggu bos. Baik tanya Puan Janti.
Janti, how?
Well, this is my first time eating this, so I'm not sure
Tadi
whether
dia
how
try.
it is.
No, that is to try paratha.
I really don't know. I don't know how to compare. But it tastes okay.
It's okay.
We have tasted better one.
Where?
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You should
Okay,
go
so-
on the Kottu experience in Malaysia.
So guys, the moral of the story is, you want a good Kottu, call up Raja, I'll take you to Brickfields, give you some good Kottu. Cheers. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of our trip to the Galle Fort. Cheers.